Treadmillreviews.com. Today we are looking at the Sole F80. This is one of our top picks for treadmills under $1,500. So this machine is super easy to assemble, which is one of the reasons we like it. One person can put it together very quickly with just a little bit of help from a second when putting on the console. It's super sturdy and it has a very high weight capacity at 375 pounds. There's a 3.5 CHP motor in this treadmill. The frame, deck, and motor have a lifetime warranty. Parts have 5 years and labor has 2. It also has a larger running surface. Most machines we look at are about 20 inches by 60. This is a 22 by 60 inch running surface. It's also super quiet, so it runs about 60 to 78 decibels. All right, so the Sole F80 is a folding treadmill, and for people who don't have a dedicated space for their treadmill, this is a great feature. It's really easy to fold, it's really easy to move, so you can kind of store it away and move it out of the way. We'll show you how that works. But there's a bar right here on the back end. If you don't grab the bar, you'll probably pinch your fingers, so you just can't not grab the bar, which is every other machine. It's really easy, it's right here, and it lifts super easy. There's a hydraulic in there that helps you. So you just stick it up and you'll hear it click into place, and it'll sit all by itself. So even if you pull on this, it's not going to fall down. There's a latch right here which you pull to release, and I'll show you that in just a second, but I want to show you how you can move this machine really easily. There's 4 wheels, so 2 in the front and then these 2 back here. You can place your foot and pull it down and wiggle it around this way. You can also slide it this way. So it moves really easy. If you're just pulling it, side to side and not doing like massive moving, I'll show you an easy way to move it too. So you pull this lever and the machine will lower itself with the hydraulic. So it goes down nice and slow. If you're just gonna slide it back and forth like out of a closet or just out of the way, it's really, really easy to move like this. It's super light, so you can move it all by yourself. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the features that the Sole F80 treadmill has. They're a little underwhelming, but it has everything you need to get a good workout in. Right here we have 2 fans. They're kind of pointless, especially if you're tall, you're not going to feel it. You have to stand really close to the console while you're running to get anything out of there, so you're going to expect to need a different fan next to your treadmill if you want to breeze while you're running. There's 5 storage cubbies, so 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 down here on the bottom. So a lot of space to hold your water bottles. There's also this tray right here if you want to set your phone or your tablet or your book down with a little lip, so that'll hold that on there for you. There's a 9-inch LCD backlit display, and then as far as heart rate monitors go, they have the handles where you can hold and check your heart rate. It also comes with this Polar heart rate chest strap monitor. So this thing's really great when you're exercising because tracking your heart rate this way is the most accurate way you can do it. However, with this one, there's a little bit of a lag time when you're first starting to run. It takes a couple minutes to display an accurate reading. It's kind of all over the board for the first minute or 2 while it adjusts to picking up the rhythm of your heart rate. For the incline and the decline, you have these buttons right here for just a quick adjust. 1, 3, 5, 7, it skips up, but you can do larger integers for changing your incline right here. They also have a smaller integer change with these up and down buttons on the handlebar. If you use the handlebars a lot, they can sometimes get in your way, so you just have to get used to not grabbing onto the handlebar right here. The same goes for the speed, so you can go in whole miles per hour and then some for changing speeds right here, and then you can go in 1/10 of a mile per hour if you're using these up and down arrows right here on the handle. But the same goes as the decline. It's kind of in the way, but you just have to get used to it. There's an MP3 plug where you can plug your phone or your MP3 player in here, and it will project the sound from your speakers. So there's 2 speakers. There's no volume control on the console, so you'll have to adjust it with your device. It's a little strange. And then we can't really figure out a good application for this headphones jack. If you want to plug your music in here, you can project it through your headphones here. Maybe that's a better option for some people if their cord gets in the way. There's really no other application for it. But that's it for the features. The Sole F80 has a 9-inch LCD backlit display screen. It shows you your incline and distance. And over here it shows you your speed and calories burned with your overall time. This is just a standard track, and it shows your progress as you're running laps around a track. Any workout that you select will show you like your speed and your incline variation here on this graph. Then it shows your heart rate right here, and then your heart rate zone. So whatever percentage your heart rate is at, based on your heart rate zones, is gonna tell you what kind of workout you're getting. So right now I have the chest strap on, and it starts out a little wonky, but as you've been running for a minute or two, it'll really sync with your heart rate, and so it'll give you a good accurate read. It just takes a second to get there. To access their programs, they have all the buttons right here. So there's a manual, and then 5 standard settings. You just hit, like hill, and it has 1 workout for a hill climb. Fat burn, cardio, strength, interval, they're all the same. You hit the button and it's 1 workout. You don't have to go through a bunch of options or pick which one, which can be a downside if you're looking for more options versus like beginner, intermediate, advanced. The upside to this, it's a great machine for somebody who wants to step on the treadmill, push a button, and start running. There's just no fuss with it. These 2 programs are for individual users where you can customize your workout based on certain stats about yourself. And then you can also do heart rate customized workouts where you set a target heart rate and then you do your exercise from there. There are also incline options right here where you can adjust your incline, and then the speed right here where you can go up and down with your speed as well. So this is basically, a classic treadmill. It's not super tech heavy. It's great for people who just want to, get on and start running. Other machines that are more of a tech heavy machine are kind of geared towards those who are comfortable with a tablet. And if you're not somebody who's comfortable with that, you'd probably feel a lot more comfortable on the Sole F80. All right, so now we're gonna take you through the Sole F80 as it's actually going, so you can get a good feel for the sound, any of the noise output. We're gonna turn on some music through the speakers so you can hear how that works, and also show you the incline and decline and the speed capabilities. This treadmill can go from 0 to 12 miles per hour. The incline goes from 0 to a 15% incline. So we're gonna start with the fan. Actually, you can hear the noise from the fan. You kind of see what it does. Again, it's just kind of pointless, but we'll show you anyway. So it has 1 setting. You just turn it on. Makes a little bit of noise. You can kind of see the power, but not really. So we'll just turn that off. And then with the music, we have a phone plugged in so that we can project it. And there's no volume control on the console, so that's something you have to do from your device. So there's a little taste of that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on to a 3 with the manual setting. And push start. Okay, so it'll go up to a 3. And we'll take it all the way to the 15% incline. One thing that I don't love about this machine is that the handlebars don't extend very far back. So I feel a little insecure walking on it because my feet easily hit this belt cover, so I have to stand back, which takes me away from the handlebars. That's something that you can get used to. If you're an excellent runner and you don't plant your foot in front of yourself, then you probably don't have to worry about it, but it is a consideration. So this is a 15% incline, and this is the max that it'll go. And you can't hit a 0 just to take it all the way back to a flat. The lowest interval it has is a 1, and then you have to use the arrows to get it all the way back to a 0. Okay, so that's a 1, and you just bump it down again and you can get it to 0. And then I'll increase the speed, and you can listen for the sound that it makes as you run. So this is at 7 miles per hour. So this machine also comes with cushion flex suspension. You can probably see the tread bouncing as I'm running, but it's not a huge cushion. There's a little bit there, but if you hop off this and keep running on pavement, it's still, you know, they're pretty similar, so it's not a huge add for their cushion flex. Another thing that we noticed is that their side rails are super slippery. So if you have a shoe with a lot of tread on it, it might not be as big of a problem, but that is something to watch out for as well. The bottom line is that the Sole F80 is a really good treadmill. It's got a super solid build and a very strong motor. If you are at a higher weight, then this is going to be a great machine for you because it has one of the highest weight capacities. And if you're not looking for something that's really tech heavy, it is a great, simple machine that you can get on and get a good workout with, and it's gonna last you for a long time. All these reasons are why this is one of our top picks for treadmills under $1,500. To read our full review, you can check out this treadmill on treadmillreviews.com.